my mind coming into this. I thought maybe they just lean into Phoenix again with how
double sheriff. At the moment, we've had 2-0 on each map. And we go fast B on this one. Fast B, is the knife going to hit the... Nope. Oh, but it's a knife that kind of makes you feel there's
BLG
two
on the
here.
attacker side. Trying to get through B, but Camo tucked in the corner.
No way, they don't check.
Bounding forward, but it
Holy,
doesn't even matter.
what the hell
just
happened?
absolutely mowing them down. 3 quick kills, Wisey. Able to clear the shield here, but
Dude, what the hell just happened on site?
A blink
That
and
was
you
so
miss it,
fast.
pistol round.
Yeah.
Team Liquid racking them up.
Well, Billy just trying to disrespect.
They disrespected
the
it one way.
They pay the price. Oh, they just line up
Guys
for
can't
him.
be running for a one way.
Brilliant from Serial. There's just crossfires galore. Just walking right into the trap.
Well, Michael, I got so happy that I
Team Liquid again.
Unbelievable.
Claiming a pistol. They're up 3-2 in that category for this series.
Just a frenzy.
Frenzy armor on this one. Everyone buys for Liquid. 3-2 on the pistols.
To be found.
And Billy, keep it the same. This time we got a trip here.
Whoa. No one clearing the trip. Wisey absolutely dead to rights. They are able to find an elimination, but Camo,
that was
it's his
fast.
turn to get the 3K. And just like that, it's another swift conclusion over on that B side of the map.
Well, Billy tries to dip into the B well again, and similar results. Yoink.
Okay, we've seen 2 rounds so far. We've got over towards B, and
Something you're gonna have to be diligent about here as Billy
have
can't let that
at
Cypher
least
util
gotta
down. He's
start
gotta be free to break into
doing
those
the default to break the camera here. No,
when he is the one.
we'll see.
Kind of
Liquid
that
chose.
space,
Liquid decides to go for a different camera this time. Trip over towards top mid to get info. They smoke top mid to try and make it look like they are pressuring here, but actually,
some deep utility there. But
yeah, okay. This is a good sign from Billy though. They actually default over towards it to try and break the camera that normally spots feet and just holds all the middle. Instant reaction. Yeah, it's unlucky they land up.
There. That's going to be the duelist now eliminated.
It's a good run from Billy though. This actually.
Shots from Russia.
Yeah, they played this good against the comp because you kind of have to early try and stop the camera being here. Dude, they love individual solo duels though.
Wins the fight. He's made Patatek position known over by Boba. As Russia does get caught on timing. Penny,
yeah, let's see how much damage
weapon upgrade.
They can do on this.
Takes a TP, but still has no real way of getting into this position. We'll have to
Hey, dude, they're doing nice damage.
It's a hell of a headshot.
Yeah, and they're going to have smoke for this as well. Smoke goes over towards site. Wait, this is doable.
You know you got to break through. On to be made.
Okay.
There's a little bit of room there to try to work with, but forced off the defuse. Penny get taken down. Billy very much well poised to go ahead and close this out with 3 players surviving. Not too bad of an anti-bonus, but still some damage dealt. Patatek will go ahead and slink away, hold on to the Phantom, as Billy get themselves around win.
That Team Liquid, once again,
sure, end up being pretty right damage for Liquid. I mean, it's kind of good signs from everyone, really. Billy did a good thing taking market.
Setting up for a crunch onto the B side on the other side of the map.
Good damage.
Works out well initially.
Smoke, I think he wanted to go a little bit deeper.
But not much to be done. Once they've got B main control, very tough to flush that out. Gotta have those flank angles. Oftentimes you gotta be coming
3 for Liquid the combine next, 2 for Billy. So important rounds. And we go for something fast for Billy.
Try to get through mid bottom.
What does that even bounce off of? Does it go back here? Oh, that's cool.
Gets a spot out. Don't think he was anticipating that whatsoever. Closes the gap.
Oh, that's a really cool recon.
TV can come through. Patatek does manage to fight back. Gets the trade.
Dude, Paddy's in so much trouble. My goodness. Dude, he TP'd when he knew he was solo back over towards site and had smoke up here. Pure madness.
Trying to maybe play for a timing here on the drone, but just cannot close that gap. They've been held to pay. They're gonna have to assess.
Is he though? I mean, he should be.
Towards that B site, or if they have to just go for a save.
Nah, dude, they won't be saving
a
it.
little bit of info with that Cypher cam. They're gonna try to work towards that part of the map, but Team Liquid's gonna use that opportunity. take a little bit more space.
Yeah,
Make sure
at
that
one
A
point
is
the camera's
cleared
going
out.
to spot
There's
them
the
as well.
neural
Ult will
left.
do the same thing. They're going to break trip, camera,
Serial.
and then the trip here is
For
going to
sure.
make them,
There's the trip.
will give them info if they've actually pushed
Cleared
over
cam
towards
as
B
well,
main
getting
here.
the
So
dart.
they don't
Slows them
break
up for
this
a little
trip.
bit longer as the market door
They
broken
know that
open.
they're still over towards market heavy.
30
The
seconds.
line
Tap
short
of the
wait
spike
here on
into
his
double
shoulders.
swing.
Damage
Oh, that
across
was
it.
kind of nice though.
Straight into the
Big
headshot.
1v1.
Serial though, trying to be the hero.
Bro's looking nice though.
He gets it
Yeah,
done.
he's fragging heavy.
The 1-2 punch. Team Liquid now up 3-1.
He is having a whale of a time here on Sunset on the Cypher. Serial so ready. This is just a great round for Patty Tech. Making up for some of the wrongs maybe on Haven. He's had a really nice start. Able to take down YZ. YZ was ready for him to be on site. The crosshairs almost in the right spot, but Patty Tech was just a step faster. And that slowed down BLG's hit. And that really opened things up for
Yeah,
Team
and
Liquid.
forced them
They're
down
able
to
to
eco,
get
like
their
we said.
forces
Only
over.
2 of them can buy
YZ.
after this one as well.
Thinking about B. Not
Camera
being
still
subtle
can
about
spot all
this.
the way over towards middle.
It's a weaker buy now.
Strafing out into the
For
open.
some reason the gun isn't
Very
swinging
easy for Camma
fast.
to go ahead and collect that elimination.
I'm out of here.
That just very much brings a halt to any kind of pacey hit that BLG was looking for.
And they've really wanted to see if they could find openings at the front of B early. Team Liquid so well prepared for anything like that. They have shut it down every time. Now you gotta try the other side of the map. Knife there. Clear the corners. Penny though,
Enough to go ahead and get some interest in a rotate.
for sure. But this is BLG. You never know when they're just kind of setting up
One
for a
person.
fake on the
Dude,
other
this is
side
a
of the
weird
map.
one.
That
Ho-
Cam tells all, why is he still swinging out? There's a firing squad waiting for him as Camo collects another elimination, and now, I mean, they're just worlds apart. K-Knight
30 seconds left.
gonna try to escape, but Levy's trying to clear back sight over towards Alley. He's just dead to rights. TP4 Neff reading this well, but can he get the jump is going to be the question. Spots him out, lines up ahead. Does manage to find that K-Knight at the same time. Gets a shot there
Neon,
on the
though,
Serial
should get
just
him.
at market door. Spike gonna be planted a hell of a lot of damage off the overdrive there. Camo finds himself a 3K. K-Knight is not gonna be able to get it done.
Dude,
Dead
I
on the
can't-
Swing. Team
Billy-
Liquid with
Billy,
the defuse
Billy,
now
man.
up by 3.
some of
I
the
think
stuff
you
they
gotta be
do
thinking
is just
about an early
pure,
timeout
pure
here.
madness.
For Billy. Just kind of some odd decisions, trying to take some of these
30
hero
seconds
play
left.
battles, these isolated
Planted.
battles.
One enemy remaining.
And, you know, Billy, I didn't see them doing this a ton in their region. But here today, with how scrappy things have been against Team Liquid, some of these unusual agent compositions they're running against, seems to have
I'm out.
thrown them off a little bit with their mental. And yeah, absolutely. You've got to right the ship here. At the very least, you've got to get them playing a bit more as a team.
So by China will now have a miracle
comms
run.
under
No, this
control.
kind of team, this kind of play, you are
Like you
right.
said,
This kind of play that they
YZ
do,
swings out there.
like you can get upsets,
Shouldn't-
and
no
you can maybe
reason
get
for
2
that.
upsets, but to play like they're
for that
playing
from
here,
Roshan
just,
as well.
it just
Yes.
wouldn't happen.
Yes.
Like EDG can
Yeah,
because
a
they
couple
play pretty good,
screws coming loose here.
or at least with Simon they can,
Retighten
but
them.
it's just so inconsistent how
This
they
has gotta
play.
be painful, frankly, to say the least for Billy. This is a series you come into.
I
you
would
should
always
feel like,
separate
okay, we
EDG
have
from
this on
how
lock. They
the
don't
majority
have
of China
maps.
plays.
Playing with a
And
guy
China
who
plays
hasn't
like
played
pretty good
a
on
stage
some
this
maps. Like
big
you have
since
teams that are pretty good on
Reykjavik.
certain maps.
And they've had 2
For
days
sure.
to prep their team
Like Trace has
huddle.
always been
At
very
the
good on
start of
certain
this
maps.
was basically the same
Eli are
length
very
as
good on
prep
certain
time.
maps, but
Coming into this
so
tournament.
Eli play the most
And right now you find yourself
logical Valorant
every
in China
situation
though.
down by 3 rounds.
They are getting there.
Well, you got to worry about what happened on Haven. I mean,
Billy's
you
play
had
style is
match
more
point.
loose. It's insanely
So
loose
many
when you
rounds
look
in
at
a row and you couldn't
individuals.
close it out.
Like
It goes into overtime and you can't close it out
like
again.
what we were talking about earlier with just discipline levels
Now,
of peaking, not peaking.
You're at a pretty big deficit early. 3 rounds down.
Full regen shields, and there's an outlaw in the hands
This
of
is
Patty
just a
Tech.
bunny roaming about. Please don't eat cables.
Look at their economy. He knows it.
Please, please, please.
Gonna do some damage. Situated here, top mid. Won't get too much of a glimpse in towards Tiles, though, before that smoke blooms. Here he Uncleared.
Smoke top mid, pop top mid.
Here, Neff and YZ ready to try to
Flash
pop,
through.
send it out through the smoke. Nothing gonna get caught there, but Kiko still able to find one as YZ gets taken down.
Dude, this is gonna be hard for Penny though. He has to try to get
On
one.
the trade, Null Command now popped as they storm their way forward onto the A side. Penny trying to hold the corner
Just gotta
here.
get one somehow.
Slides back in towards the alley. Fights up against K-Knight, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm the kill. Player advantage now.
The gray
ready to come
armor.
through, but Team Liquid in position to try to go for a flood retake. The fragment will delay.
Spike
So there's a
planted.
Grey Omen flash to make sure they can't flood in. This is pretty nice though for Camo. He gets hit kind of early. Big Joe coming up. This is Sova ult.
Camo has to win this battle. Oh, and he
Okay,
cannot.
well.
K-Knight's got him.
Was looking back over towards main. Getting taken down.
Last
Serial
player standing.
flashed down. K-Knight coming alive here. 3K for the Sova. He's looking for a little bit more, but it's going to be enough to go ahead and close it out. Billy
Yeah,
finds
got a
their
little bit
second round
unlucky.
win.
I like
Pretty clean
the
fashion.
idea from Billy
But
Billy.
it's them playing together here. Even though they push up through top mid and try to reroute over towards A, it's a 3-2 split. They're clearing a lot of space at the front of A. It's really just push through, and immediately there for the trade is Neff. That's the kind of thing Billy Billy should be doing more of. And just holding their angles nicely. K-Knight having a really solid round there. And they needed that. They needed that big time.
Ooh, they squeeze out a buy on this one. They go for double Guardian. We go fast into this. It's a big kill trip though. No one in position to get a kill from it though. ISO ult takes the Neon. He does have a backup gun though.
Swing around the corner, clears it. Gets the headshot.
Holy,
Knocked
that
Kiko
was
out of the
nice,
park.
bro. Double dink.
On the last player that you
Sova
want to
ult as well. They do break the trip over towards spawn though.
He's good for it. Now tucked in here behind the box. Swing from Neff about to come through. Relay bolts sent flying. YZ now ready
Oh my
to
goodness.
strike. Tucks back in, covering fire is
Neff got a
there.
double.
Neff bails him out, and Patty Tech can only
Man,
find one
winning in
more
that
kill.
ISO ult was just
Stops
everything.
it
They
from
lost so
being
much for
flawless
the
for Billy
retake.
Billy. Last 2 rounds looking worlds different from the start of this map.
Yeah, the back
Yeah,
and forth
forcing
here.
down to Nico. It's
The
gonna be
team
close.
play between YZ and Neff so good. YZ is absolutely ridiculously
Oh.
talented. Neff there playing this so nicely to back up his duelist. K-Knight again good on those off angles. Making sure that everything is
Full
under
person stack
control.
over towards A though. It's been spamming the hits. So
Still have a Hunter's Fury here for
what
K-Knight.
is this? Double
Levius
damage,
has a neural
shock.
theft.
No, double damage,
Tech
recon.
has his ultimate as well. Ooh, out in the
Ooh,
open.
nice shot.
That's one for
Spike
Camo with the
down
Sheriff.
A.
No more
That's
found.
Spike.
A shot, and now the spike is stranded.
Now what?
You've got this quad stacked. Lucia has to burn the ult just to go
Sure,
ahead
but
and
they still
scoop
get
up
a
the
gun.
spike.
Go, go, go.
Decent value found
Yeah,
here
Camo
towards the
picks
side
up the
of
gun.
Team
Instant
Liquid.
reaction over
Now
towards
now
here.
in hand,
Sova
Fury.
ult. Oh, the Sova
Also
ult's
opened up, Tech getting a
lovely.
tag onto one. There's the kill. YZ
Oh,
take
it's
it down.
lovely.
The final pump
Spike
gets
down,
rushed in a boot.
I have retrieved the spike.
Team Liquid
I must wait a moment.
looking to keep this scoreline separated.
Just incredible.
There is so many guns
The
for them
info
to get
gathered off
if
that
they can win
one
this.
Sheriff kill.
There's so many
They
potential
know they have to
upgrades.
rotate back over.
On Serial. Spots him out. They know where this spike is going to end up.
Yeah, they can
They
pick
can
up
come
one over
through, but
towards
can they
middle.
hold the line?
One in market.
Another weapon. 2 more now picked up. And
Dude,
Serial
imagine no
striking
one dies
first.
on this
K-Knight
one.
Flushed out of market. Swing forward gun barrel spot,
Holy.
but Levy is down to 1
No
HP.
one
Can't
died.
do
They
a
get
damn
so
thing.
many upgrades.
A
That's
3K for
incredible
Patty
for the
Tech.
econ. Dude, everyone's got so
Running
much
it
money
back.
right now.
After his performance on the previous map, Liquid maintain the lead. Get themselves a MasterCard Thrifty.
This is so nice for them. That early kill again. Spike is down. You know that it has to be a reroute. And the info.
On the wall in mid.
Yep, the info from the Cypher util as well. Able to set up that Hunter's Fury. Just beautifully handled by Team Liquid.
Yeah, we're not going to see Nico for a little bit. One person can't buy, I guess.
And that was a
There should be some kind of drop.
thrifty. That's brutal for Billy Billy. It looked like they were maybe going to be able to get themselves back into this. Team Liquid answers right back.
Go, go, go.
Jump into the corner, YZ. Ooh, ton of damage.
Jesus.
Suffered
Oh my God.
there. Yep, there's the double
Got a
damage
shock
as
for
well.
that.
Pushed forward. Levy is nearly finding a timing, but still can't get the kill. Serial stays alive.
I mean, he had
He
it.
didn't clear it.
And nothing cleared out. Both trips still intact on this B site.
Just lying to his team. Yeah, got the trip over towards A.
Not really
Over
working
towards
out
B
for
even.
Penny
We're all good.
on the jiggle peak, just sitting at the
Definitely won't have
paranoia.
a stack here.
Forces them back away, buys a bit more time.
Let's see how aggressive Team Liquid wants to be. They know that this is going to be A now. No presence at the B side at all.
3 pass and hold for
This
Liquid,
has to
not
be
bad at all.
explosive for Billy Billy.
0
That's
point
close,
does
they know
get the
there's one
reveal
on
here
site.
the Camo. Penny swinging out.
Camo, they know he's on site.
Pico, similarly though, peeking in. Self-elimination, holds down K9.
Pretty good.
Russia on the swing. We'll find one. The backstab now trying to be activated here from Levius. Once again, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm that kill.
30 seconds left.
What the
Spike
hell?
still on the floor here at backside.
No
Russia
way,
swinging
dude.
forward.
Paddy's gonna be
Final
like,
time
how is
against
that
the
even
guys.
possible?
Neural step now invested. Serial getting the reveal here. They line up for him, but he cannot quite
Saw the
pull the
little
trigger.
lineup on this one.
4 kills for Russia, 4 rounds for BLG, just 1 separating.
Sure.
Oh, that
I think
was
Camo had to get one
scary
on site
for
here. I
Billy
didn't
Billy.
really see how he
They
died.
get the trades on the way
Big
through.
more,
This time
Hello,
they
mate. Thanks so
TP
much for the
Russia up
25
on
months.
top of the box again.
This time it works.
And this time it works,
Oh,
exactly.
that's how, okay.
And it's because the teammates are there to back him up. The site's clear for him. So he's able to press the advantage.
Alexander as well. Hello,
And
mate.
he's
Good
able
to
to
see you, bro. Thank you so much
regroup
for the
with
22
Levius.
months.
That was kind of the thing that had me concerned there for a second. Was
for the
Levius
Prime, man.
was
Appreciate
completely
that.
cut off from Russia, and Team Liquid knew, and they kind of had to decide which way they wanted to go. They opened up just enough space there for Russia to sneak through. Back
The first time we get sunset? Yeah, for a
towards
while.
Link. Now it's going to be Team Liquid's turn for a timeout to try to figure this out. I mean, they make some pretty good reads here, but BLG getting that teamwork in order, finding those really important trades. That's really started to turn this map around for them. But man, this Team Liquid team,
Maybe they start going a little bit aggro.
they are so fun to watch today. They have really showed up with about the shortest amount of practice time you could possibly fathom.
Yeah,
And they have looked really good.
streets ahead of our expectations.
And if you weren't expecting it, you were streets behind.
Very true. Well, it's going to be a bit of a change up here. There's Penny getting an operator, handed over by Kiko. Do some half armors, but BLG on the attack, not looking to bring an outlaw to bear. Let's see if this catches
Okay,
them
what
off
did it
guard.
do?
For
There's
now,
some
Penny just gonna be
absolute
split over
lads
the
singing
alley.
outside.
Try to see if
I
he
don't
can
know if you
find
guys
a
can hear him.
target. Put that off to good use.
Going crazy.
Definitely unorthodox.
Okay, I thought they were gonna try for some little setup over towards middle there,
You gotta
but
be careful if YZ accelerates.
Okay, well, now you know. Why is he looking to punish? He's able to
That's
find
an
it
empty
off
site.
on the floor. Penny has dropped. BLG. Site is wide open for the taking.
Just the instincts there from YZ.
How are you meant to try to retake this? The null command now as well.
Yeah,
In
I
your
mean,
face is just nullifying
so
everything.
dude peaked
Kiko
again with
just missed by
Sova
one.
ult.
That's the first step. The reswing out. Wisey whipping. Camo comes up with the kill. One
We're
note in his
sorry.
shoulder. An elbow spotted. The jiggle peek confirming.
Dude,
Is Risha
everyone's
trying to go
so
for a
mad
position
that I
there, but
watch
he's caught.
on Billy Billy.
TP in hand. Patatek. You can put him down.
Dude, he
He's
peeks
still low
out
HP,
wide
but
when he knows
still
he's
fighting
there.
back. Finds that kill. Leaves it out. All to Neff. Ring around the rosy. Shorty v Shorty, but Neff. He's got the low end
Oh,
of
dude,
his
time.
deal, but he's just
No
playing
way,
time.
what
He's
is this
dancing
round?
on him. And he will get the Red
That was
Bull clutch
unbelievable
tie it up
to
at
watch.
5-5.
That's so
Neff's done it
insane.
again. Another big clutch for Billy Billy when they absolutely needed this. I mean, just madness here, but this is what I was worried about off the rip, is that if you get spotted by
God,
the
that little
utility,
peak.
or in this case, if you
YZ
get
just runs at
jiggled,
you.
just get jiggled by YZ, and then he runs at you, you're dead. You can't TP away from that. Neon's too fast. It's got them on their feet.
Force him down to an eco. We got Judge.
Okay.
Who's the Judge at? Close market.
They are right to be.
Ooh.
Energy's not,
Stop.
energy's not here.
It's been a while, and it was added kind of like at the end of Sunset.
Staying tucked
It
here
might
in mid, trying to catch him off guard.
Might be
Bit of
good
an
for one.
unorthodox position to play from. Toggle on the cam, only gets the spot here onto Camo. Identifying one, but this is all the time. This guy's Patek now goes for the strike, but bit of damage
Jesus Christ.
They lose Serial in the process. TP to check over onto the A site. Going to be spotted there. Still lingering, lurking, but not able to find the shot. Gets taken down. Camo now dead. It's Penny with this judge. Try to be the difference maker. He's forward though, and he has no idea.
This round kept on giving, man. Fair play.
Outdone him in every single facet.
Funny round.
As it's a flawless round for BLG to get to 6.
I must wait a moment.
Last round before
Now,
the switch.
BLG starting to have their finger on the pulse of this match. They're understanding the way that Team Liquid is trying to approach
Kiko
some
might
of
have
these
redemption with his
trap
ult here.
plays, and
Let's
they're
see.
out-dueling him now. Rushia there, waiting for a little bit of help after he gets the identification that there's a couple players setting up a crossfire. YZ is one of the trickiest Neons I've seen. He's been finding these crazy flank angles. Back to Haven, over to here now. He's so smart sometimes with the way that he plays.
Okay, change up
Just
for
find
Liquid,
these
insta
openings
aggro over
in Team
towards A.
Liquid's
Want to set up that
defenses.
Omen again. Double
Slippery.
swing over
Left
towards
is
middle,
has
but the
flagged
fast
up here,
person
top
didn't
mid.
commit far enough.
Nico and Patek both gunned down.
Oh
Serial
my
now trying to put down this B side. The Hunter's Fury, however, is
Poor guy,
perfectly
though.
dialed in on him, and YZ will come away with a headshot. Pushing forward here. Into the
he's gonna
smoke.
push
Camo
through, man.
Dead.
It's a
YZ
smoke, why wouldn't he push
instantaneous.
through?
The overdrive pops, because why the hell not? It's the last round of the half. Penny would have to pull off an ace clutch. Hits the paranoia, holds him off for now, but he cannot delay the inevitable. It's just going to be the
Ooh,
one
they
kill
stole
found.
7 at the
7
end.
to 5 at the half. Billy in with the lead.
What a bounce back
Switching
for
sides.
Billy. A good start for
Bliss
Liquid,
on attack.
but it crumbles as the half wears on.
Two
Been
packets to
good
do
about
so
the
much.
pistols since Haven. Scooped up those last 3. Feels like they're absolutely going to be needing that 4th and final one
Yeah,
here.
Liquid
as we
might
go
need
to
to
the
win
second
pistol here,
half
we'll
of this
see.
one, but for now, we'll send it away to a quick little break for halftime.
One enemy remaining.
Can they farm orbs? Yeah, you could farm B orb these days, right? I would imagine. I feel like B orb must be easy to farm on attack. Get that ISO ult as often as possible. Especially with the Cypher, most people play Cypher and not go aggro over towards B, so I feel like that orb should be a thing every single round. Most likely. Penny on duelist on this one. Yeah, I get what you mean, but I guess Kiko had, because Kiko wasn't playing smokes when Sunset was around, so he probably played just as much smokes as Penny in terms of this map. I guess was the thought process. But yeah, purely for comfort of Penny, maybe. Not that I think it would have mattered too much, but.
All right, we're about to go back in to Sunset here to settle this series. BLG in the lead by 2 rounds.
I wasn't playing smokes for you guys, yeah, so I guess that was the thought
Those
process.
last 4 especially were absolutely electric from the Chinese squad.
I'm just so impressed with the way that they're able to regroup after a rough start, after a devastating loss on Haven.
Lack of prep, I
One
mean,
timeout,
yeah.
and
But
they're
I think if you
really
gave them
able
nets, though, they would
to
have been
get
so
things going
fine in
again.
this game.
The Coinbase econ report looks like, nobody's really
It's
running
scrappy.
away. Yeah, it's been, well,
I think, yeah, it just kind of goes to show that they've just been beating the piss out of each other, to be frank and to be blunt. But Neff has been running it back clearly across those last little streak of rounds.
Fantasia,
Billy
thank
were
you so
able to
much.
pick
I
up.
appreciate the whole year. Thank
well,
you
he
for doing
just
that.
hit his stride. I mean, we saw it on Haven as well, where he had a couple
Bear's gonna
huge
ace this game.
multi-kill rounds
No aces this game, mate.
to change the tempo, change the pace
Pika with
for
the
Billy
prime.
Billy.
Thank you so much as well, dude. Thank you.
You know,
And Guns
Guy
JQ also
was
thank
on
you
the
for doing that, mate.
Ascension winning bleed team and is now here on the big stage with Billy again.
Okay,
he's
thinking
a
Liquid
glue
need a
guy.
pistol. which would make it 4-2. It's 3-2 at the moment.
A little bit of a whoopsie on Haven, but
They might have some cool strats. I still think Liquid have been doing some nice pistols though. They're definitely focused on some nice pistols to try and give themselves the best possible chance. We want to go fast over towards A on this one.
0 point over the top.
Knife hit too.
Get a decent amount of info, but Russia able to just go ahead off the rip, find a kill. Ammo dead. Listen, that pop flash.
Oh, that flash is good.
Serial,
Ooh, Serial, nice movement on this though. They get over towards site. They have done a little bit of damage, but keep an eye on the neon flanking. Frenzy.
Real damage.
So you have a way around this?
Particularly, has to clear it out, so eyes can be set back behind him. Gundrail spotted. That's going to be a headshot through the box here.
It's a lot of damage done. They do clear the info though. 24 and 6. Yeah, bro, just cleaned up fast on that as well.
The pistol cannot be found.
It wasn't too bad from Liquid, right? The core itself, the trip behind got broken, so they want to try push, take the fight here.
They make sure that they can get YZ into
ends
position before they
1-1, 3-3 on the pistols. Can't be angry at that.
And Team Liquid kind of gives the script away in a few of those moments, takes some shots, kind of reveals where they're trying to hide. Ridiculous. Just free fire.
Oh my goodness.
Shows up to the party.
He just slid under Patty's
He is the
birds.
life of the party for sure.
Damn, bro.
That's just a demonic pop-off.
I love it, Neff.
Such a good series overall. Smoke blooms.
Hey, trip over towards B does get hit though.
Push, but market door gets shut. He's going to continue to try to swing forward, but they've given up the position. They've given the space
Jewelers
over,
get sheriff
so
on this one.
anticipating this aggression.
Yeah, Billy happy to try to use their weapon advantage, set up these longer range fights. Don't let some of those close range guns take you down. Those classics don't get in the right click range. Couple sheriffs though, and a ghost. So actually, a little bit of firepower here for Team Liquid.
Okay, it's kind of nice for Liquid though. Pressure.
Value there.
Trying to clear back the person, one person holding over towards A.
Different round, but Team Liquid has
Which you
managed
can
to
control
suss
in the
this
map.
out. Starting to lean towards the weak side.
Oh, that's a spot out there. Playing off the one-way. Risha just mows down two. Serial, Panatek both dead. 1 bullet remaining in the mag. Has to go ahead and go for the reload. But now go for the repeat.
Yeah, made that one look easy. The only good thing for Liquid is the Omen got the kills, so it's like not the scariest sort to go up against.
Back into this, at least not in any kind of thrifty fashion.
Two people have to go light on this, and we might see an outlaw here.
I could imagine. We've seen crazier things.
I thought he was going to do it for a second.
He's been playing like a madman.
I mean, Billy is kind of let loose. They're unleashed. And they are thriving.
Yeah, that's very true. When he had the one bullet, I was like, he might do it.
It's only a couple Spectres, Guardian, Bulldog, Sheriff for Neff. Bit of a spot, but nothing super interesting there. Just the Sentinel identified. Liquid looking to set up an 8-hit. Gonna lead the way with the drone.
Oh.
Double damage, looking for the punish here. Just running it down here is
Yeah,
Camo.
tunnel visioned heavy.
Oh, he's
kind of stuck though.
Quick clear on the drone. Shock dart going to be sent. K9 getting a bit of damage. Sees the wall. Shock of his own. Soften up the players here a bit. Ends up getting dodged.
Keep an eye on the flank again. Neon fast behind. Same trip as earlier. Pretty much a repeat.
Spike in play. YZ once again trying to swing around from the back, but has to clear this wire.
Just trying to math away that he doesn't have to shoot it.
Oh, getting spotted.
Oh boy, he got an extra dink on this one as well.
Still there, running and gunning with that Spectre in hand.
Whoa, mate, Serial keeps saving them, dudes. He's
absolutely
dude, it's kind of crazy watching Serial at the moment. He either gets like 0 or he gets like 3.
A damn good
I'm not sure he's had like a
Billy
round where he just gets 1 kill.
Team Liquid though.
It's like it's just so all in. Big 1v3 from him though.
That we're seeing from Billy on this defender side, getting YZ out into the open early, getting ready for these retakes, coming from a bunch of different angles, pushing. I mean, they line up for him there, but he still collects.
Just not getting the relay.
Dude, he had to do it. He had to do it. Money is insanely low for everyone.
Liquid
Outlaw comes out. Everyone can get
purchase.
one
He's
shot.
got an outlaw though.
Where is it?
He does. And
Set up aggro over towards A.
Patatech already eating a bit of damage as well. Here on the camera. It's 3 players here on this side. Relay bolt to try to delay. Fragment. Try to cut off market
No
access.
way.
K9 finds both duelists of Liquid.
Dude has a
Now
drone
Kiko
as well.
gonna
He
take
should
it
definitely
down.
be droning now.
Thrown now out onto the corner. Gets the spot here onto Serial. Spike still in market. Swing coming through. YZ able to find one. Serial going to be dropped. YZ on
Shot.
the re-peek. Loses
Good
his
luck,
head.
mate.
But Patatech is completely contained within a corner, and it's going to be a 3-player
Easy.
high-low.
Force him down to an
BLG
eco. Most
Not
likely
allowing
11.
for Liquid to string together consecutive round wins in this half. They get themselves now up to 10.
Hey, they're just doing a great job delaying. Playing just enough stall. And then the reveal comes through there as
Yeah,
well.
the reveal just owned him
K9
as well to make sure he could get the second.
YZ on those flank angles has been really, really impactful. So many big moments. And there, you know, I mean, you've got Liquid corralled. You've got them trapped. And things just crumble. Now you gotta think of a way out
Gonna
of
have to be
this.
one hell of a timeout.
Vi's gonna be a little
They've
bit
got
shaky
enough for one hero
for
gun,
Team Liquid coming into this next round. They do
And
have a
then,
couple ults, they do have 100
like
Furies,
a
they do have
sheriff
Neural
armor
left, so
maybe
there's
on
some
people.
ways that they can turn this round on its head for sure. We've already seen them pull off a Thrifty.
Yeah,
Not even, I don't think, with the sheriff
But-
armors.
pretty desperately need
Maybe like
another one
one.
right here.
Yeah.
Patatech looking like he might be risking his entire economy. Flies down to get a Vandal into the hands of Kiko. 1.5. That impact from the ISO.
I knock 91. Thanks so much for the prime, dude. Appreciate the 22 months. Thank you for that.
So again, you've got a lot of options here as Liquid actually coming into this. I like this timeout a lot because you can talk about 2 things. You can talk about how you want to cycle these ults for this round, get that orb for Kiko, get him into a position where he's using the kill contract, not on YZ hopefully, and somebody else, and then you can use the
They
Hunter's
don't get
Fury
much
maybe.
into it. If
Scale for
Kiko
the site,
can get a
you've got
killer
that
and
kill,
orb,
then
I
you
guess he
use
could
the
get his
neural
ult and they
left,
could
but
try over one on a
actually
site.
shut
Looks like
BLG
that
out
might
of
be
this
the plan.
round.
It's very all
Get
in.
all the cards.
Like if I was
into
going for
place.
that, I'd probably buy up with it, but we'll see. Whoa, big change up for Billy. Billy, they go aggro against an eco. That is not what you want to be doing. It's a cardinal sin.
Gorgeous headshots.
Just give them 2 guns.
2 players down on the
They
floor.
can speed
Build
up.
them
They now
down.
get all the information.
Getting the reveal, spotting
That
out
is
this
one way to lose
attempted
it. It
aggression
really, really
from A.
is.
It's
The
you
plant will
and
now
me.
come through, and Levius,
Yep.
there is no escape.
Yeah, and then they can now overwhelm
Fight your way
here.
through. Walls falling.
Dude,
Kiko
this is-
narrowly surviving.
It's a good example of how not to play Valorant on this one.
Full armor, and Russia
It's a
and
shocker of a
K9
call.
have to drift away and save. The timeout call from Liquid working a treat. Shadows traveling.
Yeah, Billy thinking they can maybe catch Team Liquid off guard, go for a tiles hit, and it just gets shut right down. Serial has continued to be a real menace on the Cypher. Neff just caught sleeping there. Maybe wasn't expecting Serial to go for another peek, but you got a Sheriff and you're
I
feeling
said
it.
they'll get 11. Don't
Why
even
not?
try and pin that one on me.
You can throw that
They're
neural
the ones
theft in
pushing
there.
aggro against an eco when they can
got his ult.
literally, when they're literally up
It's all
against
good to
people
go.
that
Another
have
MasterCard Thrifty
like
here
1-9.
for Team Liquid.
People are
cut the
sitting
lead
at
back down to
2,000.
And it's a flawless
They
strip to
can't
that.
even buy guns, and they decide to go aggro.
Serial now.
Like they
Right,
have
alongside
one
Richard
sheriff
there at
and
the
a
top of the board.
hero
Just
gun.
Crisp shots.
I mean, he hit some great shots, but it's still like
Oh, he just turned.
Still not.
Into the
smart.
neural theft there. Fantastic value found. Team Liquid still hanging on by a thread in this map.
Dude, that you must get
Still
so
with a
much
chance
belief from that as well. They
to
get
take
so
this
much
series for
money.
themselves.
Like if you're asking for the point where this whole
3
game
more to
changed,
tie
it is
things
this
up.
one right here.
Camo lined up there for the moment. Hunter's Fury going to be coming through. And YZ is not ready. Penny got his wide swings on him. He's able to find the kill. Neff does get to go ahead and pick up one, but Camo's made his way through.
Nicely done for Gamma.
Finds Russia,
Oh, dude,
gets
I think they're
Neff.
gonna live to regret that round. I really do.
Sight wide open. Some shots from K9, but once again, you've got 2 players left standing, and BLG are going to go for the save once more.
Yeah, it's if you can break through those initial defenses, things just crumble for these defenders. And Rishi again trying to TP up on that box.
The original Omen TP, I think
Just is a
he
little
got
too
hit by
late.
double
I mean,
damage
I
or
think
something.
Teams are No, obviously,
Yeah,
it's been
'cause
a
it
while
was
since we've
fastest.
seen this map and
It
not
has to have
respecting
been.
the speed of the Neon sometimes. We've seen it on this very moment where the Neon's coming through and you're trying to TP somewhere and the Neon's quicker.
Dude, they have so much money now.
like maybe
Look
a
at that.
little bit of
Look at going
hunting
from an
to be
eco to doing this. It's insane. It's lovely for
money.
Liquid. It's
These
got a
weapons
couple of armor
enhance
rebuys,
bases
but
as
3k
costly
across
for
the
BLG as you
board.
possibly
Pretty
can.
much buy for the rest of this, or
Stack
at least
setup,
the
though.
potential comeback.
Levius.
Not that far away in terms of rounds.
Foot spotted, but K-Knight will be able to
Got to
get the
look over
headshot,
towards
so
here.
Camo
2-4
does get
loss
shut down.
bonus. Got to be eco in this one as well, so get a chance to get this money better.
Guys, can we do it like this? Look, put the cipher cage here. Pop the cage. Penny.
Oh, okay, we're actually
We'll
just
never know what he
on,
said.
on the fly.
We'll never
We're
find
on the
out what
flying
the
it.
rest of that strategy was.
Talking about the execute. Throw the Cypher Cage, throw some util, and get on in. I mean, YZ had a chance.
They hit YZ with a sleep dart. Wasn't ready at all for the swing on the corner.
Now he's got the op. Cut down for a Guardian.
Wait, they forced
Not
into
the op,
this?
but he's on the wrong side of the map.
Hey,
Try to
Billy
utilize it
forced
here.
into this.
Camo caught by the tripwire. Levius is able to find one. Immediately sends out that neural theft.
Oh god, big
Shield
Sova
Pico,
ult.
but ends up
Dude, this
falling
is such
till
an
reset
important round,
comes
man.
through. Hunter's Fury going across. Neff the fragment able to find Pico.
Whoa.
Pass neck buddy back for one. Definitely left on the floor. A 3v2. YZ now getting into position.
No way.
Flushed out by the shock
Got to
dart.
do another
Serial
1v3, mate.
once again has to try to clutch things out, but YZ will find the value. BLG.
I'm just surprised they
Once
forced.
again, keep Team Liquid back. 3 rounds separating once more. BLG 2 away from taking this series.
And this is back to some of the stuff we saw in Haven from BLG, where you leave YZ on his own with a sniper rifle and you stack the other side of the map. And Team
Yeah,
Liquid
this pulse
falls
was
right
strong,
into the
man.
trap. Great use
Oh, wait,
of
look at
combos
that. That was
there
kinda sick.
to flush Kiko out. Everybody getting involved for Billy.
Hoops and Beer, thank you so much, dude.
Neff's
Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
Neon, oh my god.
Oh, here we go. Omen ult strat. Omen ult sticks it as well. Penny's
Shield
got a
gets the
lot to do.
headshot. Now the null command's gonna be popped, and it seems like they have a pretty damn good idea of where
Okay,
Penny went
it's
with
still
that
winnable.
TP.
They get over
Has
towards
that
the site.
kill
Penny's
line,
got to try to
Penny
kill at least another.
And now they line up! And Penny comes up with 3! Ends up falling to the wayside. The res can come
faster
through.
than
It's
these
a
days.
hell of a lot faster than it used to be. Spike is planted and Camo is here for the backstab.
Oh my god.
Nap is well tagged. That shot got him through the box.
He owned him through the box. Dude, Penny.
Down to 50 HP.
There's so many heroes from Liquid at the moment.
Seems like the heroics
Penny's
of
had a
Penny.
fair amount.
They have
Heroes
just
had
been
a
enough to go
lot.
ahead and get them at least this extra round win. He's gonna try to fight this out,
Oh.
but they're a lot closer than he anticipated.
Dude, they got 2 people that can't buy.
Team Liquid
They got to eco
not
this one.
going
It's going to get
quietly into
insanely
the night.
close.
And it's Penny again.
Man, how did he get 3 here?
Steps up for Liquid. It looks like this is just done and dusted. I mean, Rushia gets a free kill. It's a 3v5. And then Penny's had enough.
No way.
They line up right into his crosshairs. They get the res, and they are not ready for Camo to be back there already.
Got a
Just
hero
a
judge, 2 hero guns.
Great
They got
timing
neon
play for
ult.
Penny.
Every round, it's like an M. Night Shyamalan film. If you think you know where it's going,
Y-
and then it just goes a completely different direction.
What a twist. Now you're on a weaker buy. You invested so much to get those operators going. Ooh.
They might
Free
return
fire
a
there.
one-time. Oops.
Some chip damage onto the Neon.
But again, Neff has his ult, and they're
Yeah,
still
enough
going
of
to put
this
a
of them.
rifle on him. I do find this interesting, but Neff's good enough, again, that I understand.
Okay, so pressure over towards B. And they want to
Just
try
looking
push
for-
back over towards A, maybe?
Any kind of info that they can get, but a repop of the smoke is going to make it hard to get any info.
Fast lane set up.
Uh-oh.
Bro,
Oh my God.
not going to get the clear here, but also not going to get them
Big
baited
duel over
forward.
towards A coming up.
And you get K-Knight into
What
the
guns does
perfect
this guy have?
position, but
All
Team
day
Liquid,
guns.
they make the right choice. They successfully strafe away. Pushing out.
He hasn't revealed the judge yet, though.
Back sight. Serial through the smoke just gets a headshot on the YZ.
Okay.
Maybe some noise made to try to give it away, but this judge isn't going to find too much
Yeah,
else
he's
other
gonna
than a
help
bit
strong.
of damage.
30 seconds left.
Spike now to be planted with just
Spike
this
planted.
ghost. Camo taking
shot.
point. Ooh. Taking names, finds the kill, Neff dead.
Saving on
and
this
that's
one.
the other two players
Money
once
started to
again
get a
having
little bit
go
low for a couple of
save.
people.
Team
3K on
Liquid,
top again. It's all good.
barring any deaths on the hunt, they are going to get themselves within touching
they could
distance.
definitely
One
hunt for
round
one in.
separating in flawless fashion.
Just what tremendous diligence being shown here by Team Liquid. A bunch of traps set up by BLG, one on each side of the map. And they're able to just not fall for the one on B, go over to A, where there's the judge, and you put a cam right outside of the smoke that forces Rushia back. He tries to hide the judge, switches over to Classic to clear it.
Ooh.
They
K9
still
loses
sniff
his
it out.
weapon.
Oh boy, that's big.
That is catastrophic. Money's not really there. You can see
I'm up
half
before
bombers
this.
across the board as the timer gets paused.
What an
It seems
insanely
it's going
big
to be a
round
timeout
this one
call
is.
here from
Ah,
Billy
dude,
Billy.
what?
What?
That's crazy kill.
Dude, Serial is just feeling it. That is filthy.
Need an admin to check that PC. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I think it accurately summarizes this entire series. All of the expressions we just saw.
Basically.
Final timeout call used here by Billy Billy to try to just eke out these last 2 round wins. Team Liquid nipping at
What
their
percent
heels.
would you give Billy Billy for winning Toronto? With how they're playing?
It's tough. I mean, you've had
0.5% probably. To win the whole
so
thing?
many things start to go right,
I'm
and then
not
it
even sure it's
crumbles, and
possible.
each time
I'll give them 1%. We'll be
feels like
kind.
you're back on track.
I'm pretty sure.
One of the other teams
it's
just
like
was right back in it.
insanely impossible. I think I'm being
found an
generous of
answer.
1%.
I mean, credit to both squads. They are fighting tooth
I
and
think
nail today. It has just
it's
been
just a couple of
tremendous
teams
series.
that, in my opinion, in a
Absolutely
best of
has been.
3 wouldn't lose.
And I mean,
And
the
then even if they
scoreline
got all the
this
way to a
tight,
best
all
of 5,
timeouts
I don't know
used.
if they're good, man.
Overtime?
Sure, why not? I'm about it. I'm here.
We wouldn't mind it. Toronto, how about you guys? You want to see another overtime?
Like they can get
We'll see
upsets,
if we can
but
make that happen.
I don't think they can consistently win.
For now, though, some rifles and a
Okay,
Guardian.
Liquid after the timeout. Looks like
BLG.
we just want to go fast
The
over towards B.
aforementioned
Double
half
setup.
armors, 2 of them regen.
Trip here, trip.
No outlaw on the attack, though,
Shot.
for Team Liquid to try to capitalize
Got
on
an
that.
ISO ult on this one.
Kiko's got his ult. Something to be
Yeah,
wary
top of the
for
shield.
sure.
You know it's coming in. Ooh,
No,
just caught him.
Wisey dragged in once again. Can he get the victory? The answer is yes.
Big trade
he
coming up,
absolutely
though,
can,
no
but
matter
now
what.
he's gonna be
Oh my
likely
God, he
at
saved
risk.
him.
Does
No
he
way he
have
saved
no,
him.
he's just fighting right back. Serial Penitent goes
There's
to
no
mid,
way he
ahead,
saved him,
straight
tried to
back,
hit a
couple
crazy
kills, but
shot.
Suddenly Serial left all alone. Tripwire gives the position away, swings in, spots one,
There's
and
no
Levius
way,
is
dude.
there.
I gotta see that shot
Close
from
angle,
Levius.
Shuts him down. BLG up to match
And then he managed to
point.
get
Team
another one.
Liquid need 2 in a row to get that OT.
Liquid trying to scale off the back of Kiko's ult.
Here we go.
But they're
So
so ready
he
for
wins
it.
this, but
And
dude, this
is, again,
kill
the worst player
of the guy
possible.
crossing over
Wisey
towards
should be in
site.
the worst position possible coming out of this, but
Please give me
all
it.
looking for.
They're all
Oh,
just
that's the
focused
kill.
on
Chat. That
Levius,
is the kill of the round. It really is.
and he plays it brilliantly.
Otherwise, it's a trade back of sight.
Hits his
4v4,
shots when he
they got
needs
map
to
control.
most. And that's got YZ pumped. One more round.
Why is he? Yeah, he's won 2 out of 2, right? In terms of the ISO, I'm pretty sure.
BLG's got it.
Okay, 2 chances for Billy Billy, but I
Just
still think Liquid have
Fury,
got
the
good
overdrive.
ults for this as well.
1 away from a neural theft here for Liquid. Just YZ's ult for BLG.
Use a drone to check the front of B site here. Being left open a bit. The cam.
They're locking Neon over towards mid.
There we go.
Fury going to be set down. Camo not able to find too much of anything there. Pat Attack does manage to go ahead and get a pick onto Levius, as well as a pump of damage onto Neff. Puts him to 70. It opens up the site for the spike to now be planted. Drone trying to lead out. YZ overdrive popped. Wrapping back around.
Oh, it's a good stun.
Beside. K-Knight finding
Oh,
one.
oh.
Doesn't check the box. Kiko striking.
Oh.
He's only able to find the one.
Dude, that was
though.
nuts. I
YZ
thought for a
zaps
second
them
there they
all
had
to
it.
death.
Okay, nicely done from Billy Billy. I still think Liquid did a little bit better than I thought, to be honest. This got a little closer than I thought.
13-10 on Sunset, 2-1 on the set.
Close,
What
though.
a
Close,
great
close,
series
close.
to close out the first day of Masters Barrage.